Hello Cancer, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Cancer for the week of July 25th. Now Cancer, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and get a shuffle in here for you, Cancer. Now I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Fortune Cookie Oracle. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. Also, less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you do watch my videos regularly but you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It's completely free, really helps me out, and it ensures that you always will get updates from me. All right, let's see what we have here. Cool. We'll go ahead and put this up here. Then I'll also take 3 of these fortune cookie cards to clarify as we go along. All right, Cancer. Clearly, there's been something around your manifestation here that you've been excited about, that you've been looking to get started on. I think you have gotten started on some type of manifestation. I think some of you have been taking some healthy action on something here, and this is for some of you this will be work related, and for some of you this would be love related. It really depends on what situation you find yourself in. Regardless of the situation, it does look very good for you. The future, there is a roadblock here showing up. The thing is, it's nothing that you don't know how to deal with already. And so, this isn't one of these situations where you should leave this reading feeling like worried or upset or anything like that. There is just a little bit of a roadblock here, and I think it's probably around maintaining this vibration of abundance, which I think is what's coming into my mind here. I think it's important at this time that you maintain a vibration of abundance to really help yourself out. So let's just dive into this a little bit more here. So in the overall situation, you have the Magician card. So the Magician is really nice. This is the major card of manifesting. It's the biggest card if you've been looking to create a manifestation in your life. And this person truly is creating. As you can see, they have all 4 suits of the tarot in the palm of their hands. They are creating alchemy here. They are creating a manifestation here, using everything available to them in the tarot, but more so in their life. And the thing is, this is one of these cards that says this is a skill and ability card. It says you have a lot of skills, you have a lot of abilities, and you can use those to help yourself out in a big way. So it's like one of these things where you don't have to go buy anything, you don't have to go learn anything. Everything you need is already either on the table, in the palm of your hands, within you, and so on. But the problem is you need to make sure that you are doing. Okay, the Magician card says go, go, go. Okay, do not fall into traps of apathy or laziness. I'm not saying you're doing that, but that's the advice with the Magician card. And so that's kind of what I feel like is very important for you at this time. Remember, you have the ability, you have the skills, you can make this happen, and it's just a matter of you doing it, right? Now, in the past here, I love what I see for you. You have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Obviously we're still in Cancer season here as this is being released. We are moving into Leo season, but I think some of you have had a really nice, season for yourself here. Page of Wands represents some type of, it's like the energy of energy. Okay, it's being fired up, it's being energized, it's kind of excitement in the air type of thing here when you get the Page of Wands. This is also a major card of a messenger or messages in the tarot, and so this can also be a big card associated with a job offer. Reason being is Wands is the suit of work, career, enterprise. Pages can bring about offers or news or opportunities into one's life. And so it is possible that some of you have taken a new offer here in the past. Some of you have started a new job. I also think some of you have started a new business, or you've started a side hustle, or you've started something, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's something around your talents or your passions here, because you have the Magician and the Page of Wands. You've started something like that. That's been very exciting. Now, for some of you, this is about love because you have this Ace of Cups with it. The Ace of Cups represents a new beginning that makes you happy. So again, it could be about love, but it could also be about something else in your life that makes you happy. But this is certainly one of the cards you want to see if you're looking to manifest a new relationship into your life and get started on a new relationship. I also take a look at like the eyeball here. This is like about a vision potentially that some of you are creating for yourself and being sort of locked in on a vision, seeing this sort of come to life here for yourself. So really like what's going on here in the past. Now in the future, you do have this roadblock showing up, which is the Five of Pentacles and the Moon, but it's okay because again, I think this is about maintaining your vibration that you've worked to create here. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, Magician is a very good vibration. In fact, the Magician talks about the law of attraction. Really, the law of attraction is about matching your vibration to where you want to go. And you have this idea of the Five of Pentacles, which is a low vibration. Five of Pentacles is something it's the feeling of being left out in the cold. It's the feeling of not having enough or feeling less than, or it's like scarcity mode or scarcity mindset. And the thing is, the Moon is about potentially something not being as it appears. It's also potentially about a temporary situation. Okay, and so whatever's going on with this Five of Pentacles, I feel like saying is going to kind of come in and out. All right, you won't be in the Five of Pentacles energy forever. And really, that's really up to you, right? You really get to decide you really get to decide the vibration that you put out there to the world. And it's just a very important message that's coming into my kind of intuition as I'm reading this. The Moon card also asks you to kind of really trust intuitive notes and intuitive messages. Listen to the music of the universe at this time as well, because it could really help you kind of tune into what you need to hear. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Judgment card. Okay. So so I really like this because there's really only one thing here with this Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. This is forming a diagonal. Diagonals are like potentially directions that you are headed, but again, there are too many positive cards here for me to be too concerned about this. And so this Nine of Swords is somebody who's like in a nightmare. They're having a nightmare. They are kind of like anxious, fearful, afraid, that type of energy. And those are all emotions. Those are all things that we have to deal with in this lifetime. It's part of our experience here, for better or for worse. It's part of the experience here. And so, like many times when we're on a path towards growth, or like when we're making moves on our life path, we go through stretches of time when we are afraid, and we go through stretches of time when we are, fearful of something, and those situations allow us to grow. Those situations are the high growth periods of our life. And I feel like some of you are in a high growth period here. You've clearly attracted something. You have another law of attraction card with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a card of attraction. Basically, the Queen of Wands can have whatever it is that they want in their lifetime, as long as they are authentic. That's the thing. As long as they are authentic. They cannot attract what they want without being authentic, without being unequivocally the Queen of Wands. So bringing something important into your life here. And this has been for some of you around work. This is for some of you who've been around love. I definitely like it because it's also paired with the Seven of Pentacles. You may have also manifested a change in direction. Seven of Pentacles can indicate you deciding to kind of take what you have. As you see, they are sort of looking at the harvest here on the tree. And you can see they're looking at the harvest here on the tree, and they are deciding if they want to take what they have or not. And it says that you are taking steps that are long-term, right? You are playing the long game when you get the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like this could be a long-term relationship with you, for some of you here with this Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, this is about your next either career or the next thing that you dedicate your life to in terms of your business life. You also have the Judgment card as well. Judgment card talks about the final test. It's the final boss in the tarot. The Judgment card is like you going through this spiritual experience as you sort of await the results of your karma, which is the results of your action. Okay, karma is just the accumulation of your actions, and the Judgment card delivers you the results of the actions that you've taken. It shows you your karma. It shows you where you sort of need to get real with yourself. The Judgment card really asks you to get real with yourself and see what it is that you need to do to improve. And so you're kind of on the final stage here as you complete something big. And this roadblock is really just providing you with a test to see how far you've come. Let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 oracle cards. Okay, so you have burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I feel like that's great advice for any time. You have difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheavals are foretold. That's not something to be concerned about. It's really just about the 5 of Pentacles and the Moon, because you're on this road and you have the personal riches card. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get rich quick schemes, which is really good advice at this time. Typically, most things worth doing take some time, and I think that you are understanding this here with the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is like the opposite of get rich quick. You are looking at something for the long term. Do not be concerned about this difficult times card. You have to understand that these cards are general, and you can only put so much in a card, right? You can only put so much advice in one card. And it's really just the way that you sort of frame a reading. So for that card, it's like this idea of the importance of you maintaining a high vibration of abundance and keeping that up for yourself here. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. So you have the you have the 6 of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the King of Cups. Okay, so definitely, you know what's going on here? Yeah, what's going on here is you are in this, with this 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, some of you are like, okay, when's this offer coming in? Okay, when's this offer coming in? Or when is the news being delivered to me here with this Page of Pentacles? When am I going to hear word? When am I going to get the results? When is the messenger coming? When is the messenger arriving? And it would probably be in your best interest to try to detach from the what ifs and the whens, because here's the thing. We as humans, we've made time out to be a linear thing, a linear construct. The reality is that time is not linear, okay? It's kind of a deep topic to go down, but if you've ever seen that movie, like Everything Everywhere All at Once, it's like a new movie. Basically, everything's happening at the same time. And it's like you can choose to spend the time asking what if, when, how, where, what, or you can spend the time in the now, focusing on kind of getting better incrementally based on what you have now and based on where you're going now. And the best thing to do is to move out of the what if mode. I know it's easier said than done, but it is absolutely something that will really help you. 6 of Cups, too much time in the past. Spending too much time in the past here, okay? Getting out of living in the past, getting out of, even comparing past situations to a current situation. Like just because something happened a certain way in the past doesn't mean that that's going to happen this way now in the future. And then the King of Cups is just like, listen, be ready to weather some type of storm here. The King of Cups is weathering an emotional storm with the Moon and the 5 of Pentacles. It's asking you to take care of yourself, and I think that you will really do well to do that here. You have the 5 of Cups, and you also have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so for some of you, it's like, why didn't they text me back? Or, why haven't we followed up? Or whatever, I really like this person, I want to spend more time with them. Why haven't they done X, Y, Z? And it's like, they'll come in, okay? If they are meant to, be. If it's meant to be, which it looks like it is, because the Two of Cups is two people who are meant to be. It's two people linking up in this lifetime. If it's really meant to be, it will work out, all right? So again, try to spend the time in the now. Try not to spend the time in the what if. The Five of Cups is this idea of you spending too much time in the past here, the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. Maybe, I also think that some of you are attaching a previous experience to a present experience, which is really easy to do, but basically not everything is going to happen the same way. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from these disappointing feelings which are mounting here, and you're really walking towards an energy of empowerment, which I love to see. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Cups. There are a lot of options available to you, and I think maybe even reminding yourself of that would be also a very helpful piece of advice for you at this time. To remember that there are always opportunities, there are always options available. And so, look, you're manifesting something very important here, and kind of staying in the now to the best that you can will really help you out. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.